Hi everybody, my name's Andrew. I'm a master plumber here in the state of Virginia, and I thought I'd do a short video to introduce myself to those of you who don't know me. I've been doing plumbing for quite a few years now, and I started in the residential remodeling business in Northwest DC and renovating the homes, and then I switched over to the residential side in the state of Virginia. I am a master plumber in the state of Virginia. So in this video, I just wanted to let you know maybe what will be important for maybe a plumber to come by and check every year, or you can do as a homeowner, right? So I always recommend that every homeowner knows where their main house shutoff valve is. So I'm here in my utility room, so I'd like to show you where that is. So here you see where the water service comes into the home, and then right above it is the main house shutoff valve, which is right here. See that? That is off. Against the pipe is off. With the pipe is on. Now what this valve is called is a full port ball valve, and those are crucial. They're the new technology with plumbing, as well as the older gate valves can leak or break on you on the on or off position. Sometimes they drip from the packing nuts, so if you have the opportunity to replace it to a full port ball valve, I strongly recommend it. Another thing I'd recommend is, if you have a room or a bathroom that you don't use too often, even your utility room, during the winter time, your air conditioning does not condensate. I mean the heat, excuse me. It does not condensate. In the summertime, you have air conditioning running, and that creates moisture, and it goes into a nearby floor drain or a pump if you have a pump. Now, those floor drains can dry up and cause a sewer smell in your utility room. So forgive me because I don't know how to flip the camera around, but if you look down here, this is a floor drain that I put water in maybe once a month to prevent sewer gases from entering into my utility room. But yeah, if you get a plumber in maybe once a year, someone like myself, we can educate you on the different things that you need to do to maintain your plumbing system so it doesn't fall apart. Another thing you can do that I would do as a plumber, if I came to your house to do a whole house plumbing inspection, would check the inside of the toilet. Here I can show you, this here is a Glacier Bay, and it has a shutoff valve down here, and I can exercise that to see if that will work in case of an emergency. Now granted, someone doesn't use their shutoff valves unless it's an emergency. So I just turned this one in the off position. Now I can flush the toilet. And as you can see, there's no water coming in. But once I turn the valve back on, now the water starts flowing back into the toilet tank. Another thing you want to check for is if they're old, don't force them. It may be time to replace them. But where I have my fingers right here is a chance for it to leak. So just keep an eye on it. If it does start leaking, I showed you where your main house shutoff valve, at least with my main house shutoff valve, you can go turn the main water off to your house and call a plumber like myself. And as you can see, it filled back up, and we can flush the toilet. We can look at the fill valve here. This is what allows the water in. It has a little float on it. It knows how to shut off when it gets to a certain level. And of course, the flapper is down in there with the rubber gasket. And that's a 3-inch flapper on this particular toilet. So yeah, that's just one thing that I would check as a plumber doing a house inspection. Granted, the more you keep your house in good condition and keep water flowing through all the different fixtures, it'll keep the cost down later. There's all different kinds of chemicals that they use. I know here in Fairfax County, where I live in Virginia, they use a lot of chlorine and ammonia on the different days to clean the water and treat the water. And when you don't run your plumbing fixture, that water, and with the chlorine or the ammonia, can build up and just kind of harden and cause a lot of damage. Another thing to keep an eye on is the pressure. So you have your main house shutoff valve and then a pressure reducing valve to make sure that the pressure in it is not above 70 psi. This particular one, there's a little name tag on it, will go up to 75 psi. And the name tag right here will tell you what the range is. So once it's over 75 psi, then it has failed. And once it has failed, that's when it's time to replace the pressure reducing valve. just because with the pressure too high, everything is made up of plastic now. Fill valves, flappers, cartridges, stems, washers, everything just starts to fall apart. And typically people don't know that they have high pressure until it is too late. So a plumber like myself can come and check the water pressure at your house and see what you're at. See if the pressure reducing valve is still doing its thing. But that's enough out of this video. I'll make another one. There's a lot to plumbing. Again, if you ever have trouble with it, you could give me a call. My name is Andrew Malone. I'm the owner and CEO of Plumbers of America, LLC. Look forward to seeing you guys soon. Bye-bye.